What's up, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and we are streaming live on Periscope and YouTube. We want to welcome you to the Miss Kenya, the CEO Hot Topics pop-up show. We got an awesome show for you tonight, but we just want to pay support to my sponsors, Gillian and Co. You know, she paid the cost to be the boss. She paid for all this, y'all. Again, Gillian and Co. She does more than just taxes. Tonight, listen, we're gonna hurry up and do this because we got the busiest man in South Florida on the line. Um, last week he was supposed to come on. I didn't. I think he thought I ignored him, but I didn't. I had started, doing some stuff in the background and furthering my education, and he did a video for me, and someone tagged me in it, and he said I'm so sorry I got busy. And that was the most sweetest thing in the world to me that he felt it not robbery, not just to inbox me and say I'm sorry, but to do it on social media. So I just want to welcome the man with the plan, MJ.
CEO Wheeler. What up? What up?
You like that, right? That is
Yeah,
Otis.
I'm
That's
feeling that.
Otis. That's Otis Flowers. Otis
Okay.
Flowers did that for me. I tell this story on every live. I called him up one day jokingly and said, "Hey, I need me an intro," because I watch a lot of vloggers throughout
Right.
the day, and they all have these intros. One of my favorite vloggers, I'm not gonna mention her name, but in the beginning of her song, she just dances around, and I say, "Man, I want me a song too," and
I
I
can't wait to
call him.
I can't wait till we see you dance around.
Well, you know what? I'm in the process of actually getting situated where I'll have access to do that. So we're gonna
Okay.
be. I'll be. It's gonna later in a couple more months. I actually have a location where it'll be. I'll have the cameras already set up, and I can get up and dance to my song. Now we gotta make it do what it do. But in a couple months, y'all stay tuned. Um, the stream will change, and I will be able to get up like one of my favorite vloggers. Again, I'm not going to mention her name, but she said she's my favorite vlogger, and every day she gets up and make it happen. Trust when I tell you, and I love her. But we're not going to mention her name because listen, they charge you for everything on Facebook, and I'm streaming to YouTube. I say her name, she want to get a little that change, and I ain't trying to do that.
I hear
Yeah,
you. I hear you.
those are real streets out there, the YouTube streets. You can't even say people's name out there. And I'm streaming to 5 locations, and YouTube is one of them, so we ain't gonna do that. But
All
listen, it's
right.
all about you tonight because you are one of the hardest working men in gospel in South Florida. Now, I know they probably say, nah, yes, you are. Because you've broken a lot of artists right here in Miami. So tell the people who you are. I want you to do the radio voice thing.
All right. All right. All right. Hey, what's up, people? It's MJ from Gospel AM 1490 WMBM, South Florida's only 24-hour gospel giant, where I serve as the assistant music director, the assistant program director. You name it, I do it. Call me. I'm probably there answering the phones, but not right now because I'm right here. So there you have it.
Oh man, I remember the first time I met you, MJ, and I was gonna do a live show like this, but live, and they were trying to give me a room, and I was like, no, we gotta wait till MJ get here, cause I want to know which room he's gonna get. They was like, no, but you, I said, we ain't doing nothing until MJ get here to tell me what room he wants. So we stood back and we waited, and we said, and he was like, no, take whichever one you want. I was like, no, take whatever one you want. I said, I'm your biggest fan, so whatever room.
I remember that day just as clear. I was in awe because I'm not that guy. They put me in the closet, give me a microphone, I'm fine. I'm good with that. So when you were like pick a room, it's like just I'm not that guy. I'm really not.
Yeah, we were very humble, but I mean, Ashley and Michael's on. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? Ashley, Michael's on, and we were at his physical event that he did a couple
Yes.
years back, and he's like, Kenya, just go. Me and Michael real close. He's like, Kenya, just pick a room. I was like, no, I can't do it until MJ gets here. I was like, then you got there, I'm like all starstruck, and I'm like, hi, MJ, and he's like, it's not that serious, Kenya. I say, I'm his biggest fan. I'm MJ's biggest, and then Pep was like, Kenya, it's not that serious. Go into one of these rooms, get set up. So that's when people and I've met you at the gospel gospel what is it gospel announcers guild. The name
Right.
changed so many times, so you just be confused. Look out the window. So the Gospel Announcers Guild, you was the president for some years, and I met you several times. But just being in the same working capacity, doing interviews, I was like, oh my God, I love MJ. I was ready to start your fan club, and then you broke my heart. And I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Wait a minute. I broke your heart. If I remember correctly, we were in, I want to say, Orlando. Uh, okay. So does that ring any bells? And you were flashing all these diamonds and things. And as a matter of fact, we were just speaking casually. And then this dude that was almost as big as Micah, I'm just kidding, walked out of the shadows and was like, okay, so who you, bruh? Hey, yo, it's just me.
No, he didn't. He shook your hand. He
Yeah, he
said hi.
did.
He's
He
very
did.
humble.
After he made sure I saw the ring.
Yes, that's me, my fiance. Yes, he's
Hmm.
very quiet person though. Very quiet. He not gonna talk much, but he loves he's supportive, and
That
that's
he
a good
is.
thing. He makes sure that he goes everywhere I go, especially when I have to travel because I travel a lot, as you can see. So I appreciate him.
And you call me the hardest working man? Well, you've definitely got to be the hardest working woman because you are at every event, always shouting out everybody that's doing something. If it's within a driving range, you put some miles on that Kia, if I'm not mistaken,
The
trying to
Kia
get
died.
any and everywhere to support people. So uh, definitely.
The Kia at one point, um, the AC went out. Then the front end went out because within a 3 year period, we had put close to 100,000 miles on their car,
Hmm.
and and it was like I didn't understand mileage then. I knew I had a car, and it was like, oh, I got to go support these people. It really didn't matter. It was like I got to go. Okay, so I'm taking it to get an oil change. I'm taking it to get an oil change, and that's all I needed was an oil change, some new tires, and not thinking that in the long run the miles was going to kill it. All my mindset was, I need to get these people and make sure that you're getting the exposure, and
Right.
not knowing behind it that okay, there's a possibility this AC gonna go out on this car, and they want much as the car is to fix the AC, and the front end is gonna cut, and it's like whoa, then the engine and so when you got a car that's only like 3 years old with 100,000 miles on it, you you don't get
Got
it.
to do
So
what you got to do.
yeah, so you basically so now the van goes a little different. So if you notice, I started flying everywhere now. I was like,
Listen, when you got Micah as a right hand, listen, that comes easy.
yeah, you stop. Well, that's not easy with Micah because Micah is that's a whole nother story. When travel, Mike when you travel with Micah, Micah is a whole nother story. Micah thinks that you can be his best friend, but you're now his best friend, his promoter, his PR, and his assistant. He don't. He's like, take this picture. You just. I'm like, child. I'm I ain't come here to work.
Right.
Michael Lee turns you into five different people when you travel with Michael Lee. Now you're going to get the best seats because he's going to get good seats because he's tall. So
Yeah.
you're going to get bumped up to somewhere else. Now you're going to get bumped up because he's going to be like, well, me and my assistant has to, we're going to get bumped up to good seats.
Right.
But you gotta gotta work. Michael say tough. Michael makes you work. Michael be like, I'm talking about. He wants you to get the best pictures. We got to catch sunlight. So
The right angle.
listen, Michael could be on program. If the sun is getting ready to set, you be like, I thought I saw Michael. Yeah, Mike out there taking pictures.
Wow.
He gonna get me later for this, but it's all right. I love him. I was, me and Michael have hit the road a lot, and we traveled a lot. Um, Basically done it, different cities and travel. So I appreciate him. I love him because he know a lot of people. But this ain't
Yeah.
about Michael. This is about you.
Okay.
We want to talk
Okay.
about you. We want to talk about MJ and how you broke so many artists right here in our city. Um, you are an asset to us because so many people don't even know some of the artists exist, but you make it possible. So tell us how you got to WMBM. Tell us The Voice, I know. We already know The Voice. Hey, I vote The Voice. But
Well, okay, funny story. This is how it all started with WMBM. I had got fired from a all talk radio station, and I didn't go in because it was the election inauguration of George Bush, one of the Bushes. Um, and they gave me like 40 minutes to get there, and it was no way possible because I was in South Miami, hadn't anticipated working, got fired. The very next day, I was online looking for a job back in radio. WMBM was on Urban Insight, and they were looking for an announcer. At that time, I had done absolutely no gospel whatsoever. So my air check consisted of Michael Jackson, Jay-Z, Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake. Mixed it, sent it in, and got a call back from Greg Cooper, who said, I like your voice, bro, but do you realize this is a gospel station? And at the time, I was like, hey, I just want to work. So gospel country, you name it, I want to do it. He said, all right, come on down. And I went down, we interviewed, and one of the sales reps walked in and said, hey, we just got a new client, and they want to cut a commercial. He gave me the script and said, all right, you're on. It was Thanksgiving time, so here I am. I remember the commercial like yesterday. It was George and Jerry's IGA. They had turkey wings, collard greens, and that's what got them. We mixed it up, and he played it. He said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and let the owners of the store listen to it. They said, okay, well, who is that white guy? White guy. Nobody says collard greens. I'm like, hey, but that's what it is. And he was like, all right, well, you start Monday. And it was just that easy.
yeah, when you just said collard greens, I was like, I said
Yeah,
the same thing.
and that's the thing. I've been picked at for the way I speak ever since I was in maybe kindergarten. So it's like it was nothing foreign to me, but that's just what happened. Nobody says collard greens, but that's what it is.
Right. So behind the veil and
Mm-hmm.
behind the mic, we would not know, and that's why I always tell people. Because someone said to me one time, and I was in Tennessee, and
Mm-hmm.
they were like, no disrespect to color anything. They were like, MJ, the white guy out of Miami. I was like, what white guy? I was like, what? I said, what? It was like, the white gospel. I said, who you talking about? It was like, MJ, you ever met him? I was like, no, I've never met a white guy named MJ out of Miami. Because I didn't, you know. So he said, you connect with him? I said, wait, you talking about MJ Smith? He was like, yeah. I was like, MJ, white? He was like,
I
yeah. I
get it
said,
all
let
the
me show you a
time.
picture of MJ. MJ, I got selfies with you and everything, in videos.
Right.
And I said, this MJ, I said, he just talked real proper. I said, that's all that is. He just
Listen,
talked
I
real
loved
proper.
reading. I loved reading growing up, and um, I don't know. I've been speaking like this ever since I could remember.
Hey, you do. I love it. I completely. Um, that he said that's right, Joshua. The legendary voice, M.J. Smith. Listen. So again, you have and I know Joshua works for the station. You work for WMBM, one of the best bishops on this side of heaven. One of them, I say one of them because I know
Yes.
a couple of them. So what is it like? Even working with Mr. Cooper and everything. What is it like on a day-to-day basis, just meeting all these people and um, and just basically being a part of something that's helping everybody grow. You're blessing so many people, and I mean, we need to give you a war. We need to give you something, do something for you, because you broke so many people. I mean, do you think about it that way, or are you just thinking about it? I'm just doing my job.
I honestly always think about it as I'm just doing my job and I'm just trying to help somebody. Honestly, if it wasn't for Greg Cooper opening his door and saying, "Okay, here, read this commercial," and the people making fun of me saying collard greens, none of this would have
Right.
happened. Um, I've done R&B, I've done jazz, I've done talk radio, and I dabbled in a little country. But you know, when you get a job at WMBM or at a station that your mother used to listen to um, religiously, and something that meant so much, it is something that is sometimes I'm still in awe because the station has been around for well over 25 years. It's only been black owned for 25 years, but it has been around for so much longer than that. For me to come in contact with people like Micah, for me to come in contact with people like Travis Green and Michelle Williams and just all of the people, talking about people that I've helped break, I would say, people like Sincere. These are all people that, you know, we can get together and go to lunch and we just hanging out and it's just us, just like me and you. So I don't, I guess when it comes to seeing the star side of it or the celebrity side of it, sometimes it gets me when it's pointed out, but they just my good friends. That's how I see
Right.
it.
And it's just a job. It's just you're going to work every day, and so many people love you because of what you're doing. I mean,
Right,
I listen to you, and like so many artists is like, oh man, if it wasn't for MJ, I wouldn't have had that break. I wouldn't have had, the because the first people that are played, you're played in Miami by
right.
MJ. When you get on it, when I do my single, I'm sending it to you. I can't sing, but
Well, you better ask Micah before you do that because Micah sent one song and I was like, I'm not playing it, Micah. I'm gonna play this song because this is the hit. I'm playing Victory. You can sing Faith all you want to, but I'm playing Victory, so you might as well just continue singing it. And he didn't like me for that for a while, but
no,
but
no,
he
no. He always loved you, but he just don't know how to show it good. He said, "Oops." But you know what? I do the same thing too. Like I love victory. Even every day I talk about victory with Michael. I'm like
right,
Michael. Victory. I love victory. I got it. I got. So it's the same thing. But at the same time, just like with PK, everybody sends everything to you first, and it's like if it's not played through MJ,
but
you know,
the thing about it too, not saying that well, this is what I would say. Artists that are putting out music and getting ready to put out music, I suggest strongly making contact with somebody who's been in the industry for a minute that knows, good music. A lot of artists put out music, and sometimes the music that they're putting out, it may be something that they want to be the hit, but might not necessarily be the hit song or be what's going to catch the attention of the people.
right,
Um, Helen Miller, listen, my sister introduced me to Helen Miller. Uh, I Won't Let You Fall. When I first met Helen Miller, it was a Christmas CD. Okay, but when you got somebody singing traditional Christmas songs, it's like, oh, that's nice, but call me back when there's something you're doing. And when she put out that very first CD that contained "I Won't Let You Fall,"
yes, God,
"Lean on Me," I was like, okay, this is it.
this
This
is
is
it.
it. And her and her husband at the time when they reached out, I was just in a place where I was like, hey, listen, I heard that Kirk Franklin's looking for somebody to open up, and it was all about just making a connection, and that's what it is more so for me, being able to make a connection. I don't have to be the person that pushes you out there. If I'm able to help you get a bigger platform, then I will be someone that you won't forget.
Right. Right, and that's what we need in the industry is people that are honest. I had Wanda Patterson on last
Mm-hmm.
week, and I remember Wanda when we did the platforms. Wanda be like, "That ain't the right song, sweetie," and
Mm-hmm.
that was the constructive criticism that you guys used to give. That an artist will
Right.
come and go sing on the platform. They'll sing their new single, and you would tell them, and you were able to be give constructive criticism. Now, if you do that, hello, today, somebody, if you do that today, oh God, now you're not supporting them, and you're not supporting their dream, and you will hate on their vision. But then when they put the music out, it doesn't go nowhere. Then they want to blame everybody. Nobody supporting me. Nobody downloading my music. Nobody doing anything. But they didn't listen to the constructive criticism that was given by radio. You
Right.
know, they wasn't given to the criticism that was being told to them that that song may not be the song to put out. You're not ready to put out a you're not ready to put out an album, or you need more PR, you need more PR, you need more promotion. And I think that's what we're missing in the puzzle of this industry. And I think
But then,
that
but then too, with that, this is what I saw. And Wanda, that's my cousin. When we were doing all of the summits for the Announcers Guild and things like that, people were not really supporting until they had something that they were putting out.
right,
And you know, artists, some of them still do this today. They come, they bring the whole church, they sing, and then when they sing, they get up, they leave, and they take the whole church with them.
right,
But you still got other people that are ministering, performing, and that's always been something that has been real, touchy for me.
right. And it's still gonna go on. And I told a person the other day, I said, you can't keep screaming people are not supporting you when you're acting like a baby. We
Right.
can't support something that I can't support something that you're not doing correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. They're gonna say, Kenya, you know better.
Right. Right.
Kenya, you didn't talk to him. So some things I can't put my fingerprint on because if I tell you and they say, Kenya, you travel all over this world. Now we just saw you at the Dove Awards in the master class.
Right.
We just saw you um, in New York. We
Mm-hmm.
just saw you in a laptop. And you mean to tell me you didn't tell this person um, about the industry? And it makes you look like um, you don't know what you're doing. So it kind of like that. So it's so hard. It's so
Mm-hmm.
hard nowadays because the artists are jumping out with a master plan, but not a plan. It's just a master plan of nothing. It's
Yeah.
just a plan of nothing, and and it's a thing. Just like Alton said, you have to be able to accept constructive criticism. Do you know that I had to accept? Remember back in the day when I was real rough,
Yeah.
but I had
Yes.
to.
Yes.
I used to be, I used to be like really just whatever. Like I said, whatever. There was no.
It came off more so $1 a day. You ain't got $1 to pursue your own dream. You ain't got $1. It was a little harsh. It was true, but it was a little harsh.
It
Some
was
people
harsh,
didn't know how to accept it, even though it was coming from a loving place. They didn't know how to accept it because
right?
they didn't know the CEO.
Right. So they didn't know me because they was like, oh my God, she just
Right.
I would say whatever. I'd be like, you can't sing. Eh? Stop
And you know
wasting your
what?
money.
A lot of times when you tell people, even if you do it in a nice way, it's still not received because a lot of artists, they get up and they lead praise and worship in church, and that's all good. And it's totally different leading praise and worship and putting it on a CD, mixing and mastering it and making it all come together. It's two totally separate things. So when you got the church hooping and hollering and telling you amen, that's good. That's nice. But when you're trying to put together a CD, something that is going out to the masses, it's got to be right. It's got to be together. And a lot of artists, they don't like to hear it takes money to make money. You got to invest in yourself. I used to get so sick of getting blank CDs written on with Sharpies.
Mm.
God, that really irritated me. I got 100 CDs. I'm gonna take the one that you just gave me with no art on it, and you just scribbled your name on it. I'm gonna take that and put that in my front seat, and if I get to it, then I'll get
Mm-mm.
to it. But
Mm-mm.
you didn't think enough of me. That's how I feel. You didn't think enough of me to make sure that the product that you was putting out was A1 for consideration for radio play.
No, tell
So
the
you
truth.
just
Tell the
you
truth. You
you
gonna throw
just
that
want to
CD in
bring
the
me
garbage.
anything, and you think I'm gonna take time out of my day when I got a stack of CDs and you're competing with Travis Green and Hezekiah Walker and Donnie McClurkin. This is what you're competing with, but then you bring me something that you just got or you just made, and it sounds like you just made it in the bathroom.
Mm.
So yeah,
No, but tell the truth. You're gonna throw it away. You just tell
right.
the truth. Don't. I will tell it for you. What happens is this is in real life and also
Unless
in
I know you.
business. Now listen, in business, right? And when people fail to realize this, because I do have people on here that own businesses. So what happens is if you put 100 business cards down on the table, guess what? The most graphic and the best looking one is going to catch your eye, and you're going to pull that card and say, "Hmm, I wonder what this is all about."
Right.
You understand? And the thing about it is the same thing with everything else. Presentation is everything. And I think a lot of people are not investing in their brand and investing in what they want. You know, a lot of people said to me when I did the van, it was like, man, you spend a lot of money on that van, but guess what? Do you know how many phone calls I get from people because basically they see the van. They see the van. And I had
Mm-hmm.
this gentleman call me the other day. He said, I see you every morning in the same spot. I said, well, if that's the case, we both be on time. You know,
Right.
jokingly. You know, so what happens is because the van is flashy and pretty and all these other colors that, you know, it's camouflage, but it's just colory. People are calling and saying, hey, what do you do? I've had regular club people call me. Hey, I know it says keeping it real in the gospel, but you're a promoter. I found you on Facebook. Do you mind making some extra money? And I'd be like, no, I don't do only do church.
Right.
I'd be like, I don't only do church. But you know, it is what it is. And what happened, people don't understand is you can't just walk up to any DJ, anybody with a CD saying, play this.
Mm-mm.
They're gonna throw it
No.
away. And you don't wasted your money now because you know there's no presentation in it. And I tell people, I told a guy one time, he gave me a CD. He said, "Can you play that?" I say, "No, I can't put that in my van and put it in my CD player because it don't look cute." I said, "What you need to do is go back, get you a CD cover,
Right.
get if you got to get the cardboard one, put it, go to somebody let them make you a graphics, give it back to me, order you some bags from Amazon, put it in
Right.
the bag with some candy, give it to me. Give it back to me with your business card with all your social media information on it. Because guess what? That CD cover going to stay in my car, but that
Right.
business card going to go somewhere else. So guess what? Now I can follow you because now I'm engaged in what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you hand me something that's whack and tacky, I'll be like, man, you clogging up my van. Let me clean this clutter out.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
or I'm gonna give
Exactly.
your stuff away at the next summit. Or we're going to give it away at the next summit. You know what I mean? You
Right.
know, we be at the summit saying, okay, we're giving this CD away. We're giving y'all CDs away because they.
It's gonna wind up on the prize table, and they're gonna be like, "Ooh, who is that? Oh yeah, you might like that. Check
Yeah,
it
yeah,
out."
at the prize table.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another thing, too, is say don't let your friends boost up your head. That's the problem with people nowadays, too. It say don't let them boost up your head. Don't take the cheap route. Hey, AK, you is preaching tonight. AK is my DJ, y'all. Let me tell y'all
Okay.
something. I love AK. I don't know if you saw my daughter's birthday party. She had two of them.
I
That's the
think I
DJ.
did. Somebody was doing the electric slide or
Yeah,
something.
they was
Yeah,
doing,
I
yeah.
saw it.
AK is my DJ. When y'all see AK DJ, AK my DJ. That's my DJ. Big Wagon DJs. That is my DJ. I love AK. He gonna DJ everything I got. He gonna DJ all the way down to when they put me in the ground. I'm gonna have a DJ out there. He gonna say, "Just
Only
take
you.
care."
Only you.
I want AK to DJ all the way from the bottom to the top. I love that man. But you have to be able to be teachable, just like PK said, you know. And I've seen you on several platforms. I joined you when you did one last week, and I was like so engaged into what you're saying. And I think that's what we're lacking and we missing. I think maybe I'm wrong. Do you think we're lacking the knowledge still?
I don't think people are in search of the knowledge. I believe that the industry is so microwave that people see it and just believe that, oh, because I see it, I have a little talent, I can do it. And you do it the way that you know, not with the know how. So everything is microwave. Everything is, I could put out a single tomorrow. You might be able to, but have you done it correctly? Like you said, the yearning for the information really isn't there. It really isn't.
And it's a fear factor because I've passionately, and Mike can tell you, passionately, I see people getting ready to put out CDs, and I say, our singles, and I call them up and I say, listen, sweetie, take that down, give it another week. You're doing this wrong. Don't put this song out on a Monday because of tracking. Oh, I'm doing it for the glory of the kingdom. God told me to release it. God didn't tell you that. I'm just
You know
sorry.
what? And it's funny that you mentioned that because I get people who call or book interviews um, with me through the radio station on a daily basis. And I say to them, and I'm going to say to every artist listening, I think you do yourself a disservice to yourself and to your music if you want to interview before the song has even been released. You shooting yourself in the foot. I'm interviewing you about a song that people haven't heard yet. Who is that helping? It's not helping you.
And it's not. But I try to tell people that I've gotten people say, oh, you think you know everything. I don't think I know everything, but I have went to a couple classes to learn some things. And I'm learning that we're educated on things in the past. Nobody is reading and researching to know that the tracking has changed. So when I
Yeah,
see people put things out on their birthday on a Sunday, I'm like, so you doing this for what? Are you doing this for tracking? Are you doing this for what are you doing this for? Are you trying to chart? Because you can't be charting if you doing it on a
on
Sunday.
Sunday, exactly.
I said, so what are you doing? Oh, I know the industry. My uncle, I said, let me tell you something. Your uncle's dumb. Oh, excuse me. Your uncle don't know. You know,
Uh,
I'm sorry. Your uncle don't know because your uncle doing stuff back in 10 years ago that has changed. And
that's
unless you
longer
sit
than
there,
that.
it has last year this changed.
Right.
And I'm telling people, I'm like, you telling everybody download this song for this 99 cents. You better tell them to stream your music because they don't
Mm-hmm.
understand that streaming
Is
is
where you generate dollars.
right. So people talk. I seen an artist post the other day. They said y'all won't download my song for 99 cents. I'm like, who cares about that 99 cents? You don't even get that 99 cents. How about this? How about you play your song every day on Spotify for the thousands spins and get your $7.50? How about you take one Sunday out and tell all your friends and family to stream your music so you can get this $7.50? You worry about 99 cents? How about
Right.
this? You don't even get that whole 99 cents because that gonna be connected and chopped up. I said, so you tell people go to Spotify, people like me who has Spotify accounts,
Right.
and I think that's why Michael liked me because I got different accounts. The Spotify,
Right.
I think that's why he liked me because go to Spotify and tell your family to listen to your song all day. Just play your
Yeah.
song all day.
And
You know,
please tell your family for all of those that still listen to terrestrial radio. If you just put out a song, don't have everybody and their cousin calling requesting that song because we know it's not like the song has caught on. I know when your cousin, your mama, your sister, your brother, and your uncle are calling requesting your song because to you it might be the hottest song in the world, but the world hasn't said so yet. So for you to have 12 people calling me within 5 minutes saying, "Ooh, play that song, ooh, I love that song," you might love it, and I might think about playing it, but it might not be the best song in the world.
to us, there's
Right.
no attraction. And I tell people all the time, I say, listen, you want to get the radio station attention? You tweet them when they play your song. Retweet them when you play your song because that's traction, that's engagement. So what
Exactly.
happens is you basically say this right here. You go on to Twitter and you say, hey, you want to send a shout out to WMBM for playing my song, blah, 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 blah. And then you go and retweet it. And guess what? They're going to say, oh, okay, they're engaging. So let me play the song again so that we can get traction because now not only is your followers seeing traction, his followers seeing traction. And
Mm-hmm.
basically now they'll say, okay, we're going to play this again after midnight because he's going to be up all day long waiting on us to play it. But they don't, I mean, no one understands that. And no one understands that when they put a song out, that's why I go straight from life to death at the same breath. Ooh,
Let me put
sorry.
it in let me put it in a term that they'll understand. Okay,
Okay.
like you said, um, you submit a song to the radio station, and then you call the radio station and you say, "When is my song playing?" Well, apparently you're not listening. So I'm not about to take time out of my day and try to fit it in again because it just went off. And you called me afterwards and to ask me when your song gonna play.
Right,
Well, it might not play again. Just as simple as that.
right, right. And I know everybody listening to all the radio stations to see what song when their song is going to play,
Right.
especially when they first go out. You know, they're going to basically say, you know, oh, my song is going to play. I want everybody to listen. And then, you know, at the top, you're going to say it. One thing I've learned about you, not like my station, it just runs itself. It's on the
Mm-hmm.
clock. It just runs. You
Right.
know, it's on the clock. I don't really go in, but probably once a month and do a live show. But you know, you're gonna say at the top of the hour, we're gonna have da 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 da. You're gonna say that we got a new singer, a new single coming out by Joshua P.K. White. So now they're listening for it. You know, everybody's calling Joshua, your song coming up. So basically, we know this. You know what I mean? We
Mm-hmm.
know when it's gonna come up, but they're not paying attention. They're doing
Right.
everything else except paying attention. Instead of when you play it, they're saying thank you. Or they, when they're playing it, you're going on Facebook. Hey y'all, tune in to WMBM because my song is on the radio.
Absolutely.
So and that's free promotion for y'all, free promotion for them. But the thing what people fail to realize is that every song is not radio ready, meaning
That's
that it's
that is so
not for
true.
the radio. You
So
know,
true.
and I think this is a conversation that that when you have time we need to have, and we need to bring other people in to ask the questions. You know, get Micah on and let's just talk about it because this is a conversation that we no longer have.
Okay, so I tell you what, why don't you set up a Zoom one Saturday?
Why can't we just use this one? It's six people can be on here.
Okay, well you set it up on one Saturday. I'll clear out a Saturday and we'll get together and we will do that. We will talk about the do's, the don'ts, like we used to do in the old days. This is where we are now. We've got that foundation because I got that trophy for the Hall of Fame sitting up there, so I need to put it to work.
Yeah, I did. Did I? Who delivered that? Did I deliver that? Somebody delivered that.
For
That
the Hall, no,
trophy. I,
I got okay. See, now you about to make me. I ain't trying to toot my own horn. Let's see. I got Tampa Bay. Gerard brought that one. He brought that to me. Um, I was in Palm Beach for the radio announcer of the year for that Hall of Fame. God bless his soul. Pepe gave me that. So yeah, yeah, I got some stuff over there. Did you give me an award?
no.
Oh, okay.
I never put you, MJ. I never put you in a category. Just like Michael Lee, I don't put Mike in any categories. Even though he's nominated, I would not put him in a category, and I won't put you in a category. And reason being
Right,
is, come on, MJ, I can't put you in a category. You know, it's and Micah know the same thing. You know, I love y'all, but I
right,
can't
right.
put y'all in the category because I'm better off just saying here. You know, because every
That's
so
totally understandable.
it's gonna be like here. So you know, some things you have to be like, have yes, you guys were nominated. Yes, Michael was nominated, but I can't
Yeah, yeah,
put
yeah. I
him
got you.
in anything because his name alone. You know, Michael is independent, but he's actually national. You
Right.
know, you're national as well because everybody knows you. So some things you have to learn to. I don't want no one to say, "Oh, your awards is rigged." MJ got the award. He's not, you know. So you know how we do it. It's rigged, you know. So
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
to, you know. So, but I did have a good time this year. The 8th year. Listen, this is my 10th year, and I think this was the hardest year I've ever had to. I've cried many days on this, and I'm not gonna lie. And this is me. I'm tough. I'm hard. But I cried many days doing this 99-day thing I got going. I seem to love to do things in 90 days. I don't know why. Is that procrastination? I don't. What?
I don't think so.
Because I'm in the process, I'm doing something else now. It's 99 days too. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? Why don't I do things like normal people do, like 100 days, you know, like six
Because I
months?
think you like that number 99, between 99 and 100, because it used to be $1 a day, and then you was like, who wouldn't invest 99 cents a day into themselves? So I know you like those numbers.
I know, but that's the thing is, if people don't understand that, why won't you? If you can't add $1 a day to yourself to gain exposure, you shouldn't be in business. And I know that I said it, and I know people did take it to the right way, but it's the truth. If you can't invest $1, $30, $30 to $31 a month into your own business to
Hmm.
let people know exactly who you are, because Correct. Only way, and I tell people this: you tell me that you have a lot of business. If you get up and go to work every day, you ain't got enough business.
That's true.
If you're looking at your bank account before
You
you go to the
definitely ain't got
store,
enough
you ain't
business.
got enough business. If you say I can't do this until, you ain't got
You
enough
ain't got
business.
enough
Now, when
business.
you can do like everybody else, just say approved, 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 and not worry about what's in the bank, then you got enough business. But until then, you ain't got enough business.
Keep
Cause I gotta
working.
check, I gotta log into PNC every time before I make a purchase. Let me make sure that I'm not gonna be embarrassed. Huh?
All right.
And Michael will tell you, we were just joking. I went to New York. I don't spend no money. Michael will tell you, I went to New York and I had $100 and I came back with 30. So I don't spend no
Okay. See that
money.
now that I didn't know about you. I know you love Dunkin' Donuts coffee, but I didn't know you was like that.
No, I'm frugal. I'm frugal. I have a daily budget I spend every day. Michael laughs at me. Michael, we went to New York and I got to New York and Michael said, "Oh, we're going such and such." I say, "Michael, I got $100." He say, "What?" I said, "I got $100." Now, mind you, I do have credit cards. I ain't gonna say I
Right.
had. That was how much I was spending. I had
Mm-hmm.
credit cards, but I had $100. He said, "How
Okay.
you gonna spend $100 and be in New York for 4 days?" And he said, "It's not possible." He said, "Oh, Lord, to buy my friend some food." Not one time did he have to do anything. I say, "No, sir, Bob." And I came back with $30. He was
Won't
like,
have to, huh?
he's like, I said, "I'm telling you, I could go to Atlanta for a week and I could take $100."
Okay.
It's possible. He's on the line. He can tell you it's possible.
I believe you. I believe you. But
I'm very
okay.
frugal. I'm
Wow.
not cheap. I'm frugal.
I
But
got
I
you.
and now I went down to a small cup of coffee now. No more large. Small cup. And Micah said today that because I'm drinking small cups of coffee, that it wears off earlier. So that's when the crate. He said you do cray after 3 o'clock because the coffee don't wear off.
Wow.
I say no. I'm just trying to save. And when you're looking at your spending, I used to spend $20 a day on coffee. And that's crazy because one day I sat down and realized that's $600 a month.
Yeah.
And then I started going to one cup a day, one large, and then I went down to one medium, now down to one small. Now it don't last all day. By the end of the day, I'm like, coffee wore off, but I'm doing good. I'm doing really, really well.
Good. Glad to hear you got that under control.
Yep. See, he just said he's down. Even he say, we went to New York. He said, "You finna drink that little cup of coffee?" I said, "Yep." Even in Atlanta, so I'm doing well. So I still love coffee. If anybody want to send me anybody want to send me some coffee money, I may buy a medium. So if
Oh,
y'all want to send me a cash app to buy me coffee tomorrow, my cash app is Miss King of the CEO. And I'll buy a medium. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. I love y'all. Anyway, MJ, I'm going to let you go because I wasn't supposed to hold you hostage for 45 minutes. I know you worked hard. We're going to get together with a couple of the industry artists and industry people, and we're going to clear a Saturday out. Let me know what Saturday is best for you because Saturdays are really good for me. I'm normally here even in the morning so that we can have an industry chat and chew.
okay.
Well, we can't chew anymore because I can't have food. But we can have an industry chat right here and bring on some artists. And at the time, we can send the link out so artists can physically come in and ask the question. So we can just
Okay.
have some fun with it. So, but I do want to thank you for joining me. Tell the people where they can hear you at and what time they can hear you in.
All right. I'm on Monday through Friday from 3 to 8 p.m. You can check me out at WMBM.com or you can download the WMBM app. It's free on Apple, it's free on Google. So if you got a Samsung, you got an iPhone, download it, hit me up.
And we love you over here at GT Promotions. And again, I'm praying we're gonna be able to meet up soon and all hang out. I know the corona just ain't letting up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And be careful in Miami because I know you're in Miami. Please be careful. Wear your mask. It's so many people, and I don't like to talk about it because I'm streaming on YouTube, and
Right.
they're sensitive video anytime you talk about anything. You won't get monetized if you talk about it. So I kind of stay away from certain things for monetization reasons. And another artist
Gotcha.
don't understand that YouTube monetize your pages. You need to figure that out. Huh? Y'all better figure that out by YouTube. They don't know. So we can't talk about it much, but you guys be careful, be safe. MJ, I know you're in Miami. Make sure you keep hand sanitizer at all times. Your
Got it.
mask on. We love you over here. We don't want nothing to happen. We want that voice to remain every day. Now, before you go, do that closing thing you do.
Which one?
Any one of them, just close out with your voice, cause I love you.
Oh wow. Let's see. See, when you put me on a spot like that, it's so difficult.
You
All
work
right, let's see.
radio. Be ye ready.
uh hey, I'm signing off right now, but I gotta let you know that nobody loves you more than me. That's right. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. But what I want you to do, though, is make sure you download that WMBM app and tune in each and every day, Monday through Friday, from 3 to 8, AM 1490 WMBM, WMBM.com. And also make sure you check out Kenya, the CEO Wheeler. That's my girl.
Oh man, thank you. Listen, good night, MJ. We'll do it again.
All right, good night.
Listen, so I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I apologize. Normally we try not to go out this long, but MJ was such a blessing to us. I want to thank everybody who tuned in. AK, listen, if y'all don't know AK, y'all better get to know AK. AK is my DJ. Big wagon. Ooh. AK is my DJ, y'all. When I say this young man, he puts on a party. Y'all know I'm saved, but I still have fun. And I want to give a shout out to Michael Lee, Jeremy Wallace. I want to give a shout out to Joshua PK and all the artists that jumped on tonight. Just like you heard him say, we are going to have a summit right here at um, Hot Topics. So we're going to set that up and we're going to invite all the artists to come in so that we all can discuss industry topics and industry matters. So again, I'm going to let you go because I didn't mean to stay on this long. But I love you guys. And like he said, there's nothing you can do about it. Good night.